My name is Quade. I'm the hit and run investigator with the traffic division of the police department. I've been there for 24 years, or with the city 24 years. We have approximately between 60 and 80 hit and runs a month that come in through my desk. All of them come across my desk. We look over all of them, investigate the ones that we can do something with. It's a full-time job, especially when you get some serious ones where somebody's run over or something like that, like we've had recently. And it's a challenge because it's like putting the puzzle together. Sometimes you have all the pieces, sometimes you don't, and just see if you can figure out what happened. Well, you've got the scene, the debris, the street marks on the street, and then the witnesses, of course, and then vehicle parts. And you've got to put all this together to figure out what kind of vehicle this was, who it was. And then, of course, we get it out to the media, and the media has always been a big help because the public will call in a minute and let us know. And that's where we get a lot of our information, is the phone rings. We may have nothing to go on, and the phone rings, and off we're going. For this year alone, I've crossed over 300 so far. So that's right about average. And it's getting worse, actually. Especially downtown with all the people at night and everything. What's getting worse is we're actually having more serious hit and runs. Pedestrians getting hit, and that's when it's really getting bad. Alcohol is a big factor in that. We've recently had several pedestrians hit downtown. Alcohol is involved in all those. We've had like 7 people get hit downtown in the last 8 months. And I would say alcohol is a big factor, or a suspended license or warrants, as far as that goes, is a big issue. Here recently, it's actually been, majority of the time, it's usually the pedestrian that's actually in violation. But downtown recently, we had one that was a pedestrian violation, but the others were actually in the crosswalk and got hit by a vehicle that, just hit them and flipped them in the air. And actually had one recently that went through the windshield and left the scene. You actually have 2 parts of the investigation. Where on assault or something, you find the suspect and you got him. On a hit and run, you find the vehicle, and just because you found the vehicle doesn't mean you're going to find the driver. You've got 2 different areas. You got to find the vehicle, and then you got to prove who was driving it. And sometimes we get the vehicle, but we don't get the driver. I've had some pedestrians run over lately that, one spent 3 weeks in hospital in Fort Worth. Be able to prove the one that hit her and get them put in jail for her so she can get taken care of, helping the ones that weren't doing anything wrong, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Lots of times we're called usually to clean up after everything's already taken place. I mean, we're on call and stuff with fatalities, and we'll get there, everything's already done, and we got to put it back together and figure out what happened. A lot of people don't understand exactly what all goes into an investigation. I mean, I've got felony hit and run right now that I've probably worked on 40 hours so far. And we caught the guy within 2 days after I started it. But just the follow up and getting everything in row, getting everything in line for a successful prosecution just takes time. For me, actually, a good day is just leaving there with all the accidents or the investigations I started that day finished. I mean, to me, because I stress real bad if I leave them for the next day, I worry about it, but which is not a good thing to do. But just be able to finish up what I started.